You there?
Yeah, we'd better refresh. Hey, H, good to see you. Hey, there's
Oh,
Ben too. Oh, the whole gang
Good to
is
see you.
here.
Hi, Ben.
Hey, Heather.
oh, where's my chocolate ice cream bar, Ben? What the
Laura,
fuck?
sorry, Laura made me eat it.
Oh, yeah, I see her there holding a gun to your head.
I'm actually going to go to the Oswego pet store. Do you want me to get you anything like that?
Well, now that I've seen it, I want.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Bye, guys. Have fun.
Love you, bye.
Love, Heather.
Love you guys, too.
Hey guys.
Ooh, looking sharp, brother.
Love the top, Mr. Rogers.
It's a beautiful day.
I swear to God, that reminds me of a sweater that Clint gave me once.
The opening to that story doesn't inspire confidence in
No, it doesn't, does it? Yeah. Kozlowski's out here, so, we were talking shit about Clint. Went out for happy hour on Tuesday, and yeah, inevitably you start talking shit about Clint. Sorry, which was scary?
The Thing or The Ring?
We'll watch Audition.
Not audition. Not audition.
Yeah, Mr. Cheese. And then we've got Mr. Cereal here on my left.
Who's on your left, Pete?
You're my extreme left, D.
Okay. Who's on your immediate left? Who's the cereal
Ben.
guy?
What's going on with that honey? It's a lot of honey.
What's going on here?
Infanticide. Okay. Just be 1 sec. All right.
I listened to the recaps, Davidson. I especially like the Slift featuring in the latest.
It's always better with Slift.
That's amazing because there was no Slift in the latest.
All right.
That was from the Yakuza Like a Dragon soundtrack.
Speaking of the Yakuza, we're all here. We
Yeah,
see
but
you.
what-
We all have our cameras on.
Oh.
I would like a nice scene in Saltzheim. Like everyone's just having a meal, everything's happy.
Who's to say you wouldn't have that if you guys didn't insist on being belligerent everywhere you went? So, after passing a period of inadequate rest, rained upon in their dismal camp, the three rooks trek once more into the marshy ground separating them from their objective. Despite the presence of rain clouds, a puzzling full moon shining bright from a circle of clear sky over the Saltzheim keep casts a pale blue light upon the dreary land and reflects off the surface of deepening water as the tide steadily draws back in upon the land. The nighttime defenses of the keep are unknown, as is the ground that the rooks now trespass upon. They have a fair distance to cover, and no sure knowledge of what awaits them. Glib, as you traverse forward, a hissing sound. You can see a distinct shape that remains static as the waves move over it in the water.
I think there is something in the water.
Isfahan starts backing up timidly. Perhaps we should achieve the land and not try our luck whilst there is water accumulating and creatures of the sea.
It's Razmith.
The beast stirs, for a beast it is, a hissing reptile, saltwater native to this region, rather large.
So let's adjust our course like so.
Master Glib, I would advise against, poor idea.
Perhaps we will withdraw.
As you withdraw, the large form matches your movements.
Yeah, this is not good.
I'd rather avoid the crocodile.
Flank it and stab it. Smash it.
Two of us will smash it quietly.
I would like to take Isfahan's wand thing that he picked up,
His kanabo.
Kanabo.
his kanabo. I'd like to relieve Isfahan of that and approach the crocodile.
Isfahan will kind of tentatively hand it over and draw his mace.
I want to attack the crocodile.
You may consider yourselves engaged. We'll start with Isfahan. You slosh, as far as you know, stealthily through the water, sidling up to the 20-foot-long creature with your club in your hand.
Yep.
All right, Glib. Pleased to take your turn.
Just ready with my dagger. Stabby, stabby.
What is your intention, Razumith?
I want to strike its head.
All right.
Smash its head in.
The Kanabo makes a clear dent in the huge creature's head with a resounding crash as bone splinters inward. It thrashes about. It is clearly extremely wounded. It now strikes back, angry, and tries to take a grip of you in its jaws. You are in its horrible grasp. Please to take 4 points of damage and consider yourself grappled.
Disregarding all thoughts of self-preservation that were pervading his mind up until this point, Isfahan is going to deliver a blow to its noggin.
Oh shit, was that your attack?
Yep.
Oh shit, roll damage. Its thrashing is suddenly stilled. Its jaws relax, and Razumith is freed. He collapses back in the water. The beast with the tide begins to drift past you towards the shore. Blood is in the water, gentlemen.
Let's go.
What is your course of action?
Should we abandon this insane trek with the tide coming in?
Or do we go for it?
Perhaps the keep.
Let's go for it.
Isfahan nods severely.
Run for broke.
All right. All right.
Something like that.
Yeah, I'm seeing you guys all supporting each other. It's a little strange, Glib being the least wounded of you, holding the weight of the much taller men. But you progress forward steadily, a unified body of survivors, hardened men, Saltzheim veterans at this point. You're making good distance, well beyond the halfway point. However, a shiver runs up your spine, and it's not just the ever-present freezing cold rain and the freezing cold, ever deeper water. I'll move you, Ben. Not Ben, other Ben.
Yeah, the other. Yeah.
Rabensky.
And I will have everybody make perception rolls, please.
I don't notice anything.
You see another shape breaking the regular motion of the waves. Time is running short, and you now have another obstacle to traverse.
Treat?
Oh, yeah. Explore that line of thought. This is already way more godly shoving than I should be doing, but you guys seem to be in a sad way.
Trick or treat?
Trick or treat? Treaty?
Can
Can
Isfahan,
we bargain with the crocodile?
No.
That's what
Try
I was
it.
just about to ask.
Creatures eat food.
Oh, give it a treat. Can we throw something at it to maybe distract it? Here.
Is Davidson
Glib's
slow
gonna
clapping
go-
right now?
Glib's-
All right,
Jesus.
Glib, it's your food.
I'm
It's your
so
food, Glib.
sorry, guys. I hope I'm not breaking the immersion.
Davidson,
for
I
you.
was literally thinking I was going to pick up another rock and try and throw a rock.
It
and
would have been
splash.
better. Sorry. All right. Carry
Yeah.
on.
Glib, you run the thing. Throw the thing, Glib.
Glib's going to go into his backpack, and I think he's got one of his 100G fensible items. Like I think he's got a candlestick or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The silver candlestick that you took from the mantle in the alderman's house.
Yeah.
The object lands exactly where you expected and directed it to. It splashes in a ripple. The beast moves and investigates those ripples.
Book it.
Let's all roll for stealth.
Oh, dice. Fuck.
See you, Isfahan.
That's right.
It's Isfahan's blood anyway, attracting these creatures, so.
You hear the reptilian hissing rise above the crashing of the waves on the far shore. You're getting closer and can hear the surf. You see the creature rotate in your direction. Roll for initiative. Isfahan, pleased to take action.
Yeah, he's got nothing. He's going to gesture to Razumit to hand over the Kanabo. He takes up the Kanabo with determination and looking towards his two companions, he just says, "Continue towards the keep, gentlemen."
Fine booty. Drop. Lifting you up from inside. Play with me now. Check the beat, 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 check the beat.
And he rushes towards the alligator,
God.
intending to smash its face in.
Oh, shit. All right, go for it, man. Yes, the Kanabo strikes the beast, rocked about the head. Glib, it is to you.
Glib's like, this dude just saved me back with the spiders twice and healed me. So Glib's going to run in with his dagger and thrust at the beast.
Roll for damage. The dagger pierces its head into its tiny yet delicate brain case, and it thrashes about. Razumith, it's to you.
I am going to commence my own attack against the crocodile with my dagger.
The blade strikes true. Yes, the collective might of the stalwart rooks falls upon the beast, and in a great thrashing of salty water and blood, stillness ensues. Your path appears to be clear, gentlemen.
All right, we're all brave. Let's go.
The party, collecting themselves and not wasting a moment, splashes and splashes onward. You reach the far shore. You drag your sodden, wounded selves upon the far beach, alive and seemingly unnoticed. I'm amazed you lived. You guys actually made it. I'm so pleased.
It came together nicely right there. Just, for once.
Yeah, that was a legit situation. Those were the biggest baddies you'd had so far, and you guys aced them. The land directly in front of you rises up to the outermost keep wall, and then to the east disappears beyond sight. So Isfahan, in addition to what you take in with your eyes, your nose detects the stank of human waste.
Isfahan's going to point towards the keep and kind of pick himself up and sort of trudge off towards his intention to get into the lee of the wall and a bit of cover.
Yes, very wise.
Follow Isfahan.
You definitely smell that stank, much stronger now, in the immediate vicinity, moving with the breeze. Glib?
Do you two smell human excrement? And I suppose you're both assuming that that's coming from a drainage pipe? And my guess is that you're probably thinking, oh, he's the smallest person. He's probably capable of, crawling up a drainage pipe full of human waste.
If the shoe fits, Glib.
Do you know how many keeps they've had to break into this way? Let's investigate.
You find the source of the stank right here. Crumbling, gated vents along a drainage system that connects, presumably, to the interior of the keep somewhere. Prodding with your eyes and your thieving tools, you detect that the mortar is rotted away and easily removable.
Glib's going to take out his knife and try and work the mortar around the bars.
After an hour, the time coming close to midnight, Glib, you have removed 3 sections of bars, enough space even for the shoulders of your companions to worm their way into this ancient cistern.
Follow me.
Reaching out to Glib, do you think it a prudent idea to take a rest before venturing into more unknown environs? I, for one, could use it.
Okay. As soon as dawn comes, we need to get out of the light.
Seems like the party is in agreement to attempt some commons before venturing into the narrow, stinky shaft. I'll have you all make survival checks.
Good times.
The night passes by undisturbed, and you rise with the gray light as it begins to dissolve the night.
Vitae nostrum.
Isfahan's mysterious, morally ambiguous god reaches down and strokes your inner being. The whole party feels the hand of this deific creature lift their spirits up.
I feel fucking fantastic. All right, let's get into the shit. Glib's going to lead the way.
We shall follow suit.
A 3-foot diameter cylindrical tube, thickly lined with waste along the bottom, the walls, the top. Occasionally, a splurt of water will sound from the distance and rush past you, sloping towards the sea behind the keep. Tiger crawling. This is close work, gentlemen. This is Bishop in the tube crawling to the...
Sulaco?
After about 20 minutes of traveling, a splash on your back, Glib, and you realize that you've come to a flush point, you can call it.
This looks like a shitter. I'm going to go up. Wait here for a moment.
Before long, your head bumps into a wooden ceiling surface, and you find that there is a hinged lid. You find yourself in a roughly constructed wooden jakes.
Psst, come up.
All right, Glib explains the situation to you fellas as he sees it. How do you proceed?
Well, gentlemen, we're in the shitter. I mean, we're in the shit.
Peeking around the corner, Glib, you see these two gentlemen staring right into the doorway directly at you. The two men are having a conversation amongst each other, leaning in and saying, "Yeah, I heard the voice. Heard sounds. I was just in there. I did not see anyone." "We have shit ghosts. Porterscheiser." Yes, well, it only takes a few moments before the two gentlemen poke their heads inside. "Oh? Who are you?"
Smooth talk them, Glib.
Glib will take his knife and throw it butt forward in order to try and strike him on the head, but not with the blade.
All right, handily and with expert dexterity, Glib, you flip the knife up into your hands, adjusting your technique thusly, and it embeds in the man's shoulder, and he stands there, stunned for a moment, before going, "What? Help me, Klein!" And you may consider yourself in combat. His friend Klein rushes you, and Isfahan, it's to you.
Oh man, kind of surprised by the course of events. He's gonna try and thump this gentleman about the head, but not kill him.
Your cannibal slams into the man. You check him like a lacrosse champion. Roll for damage. It was a perfect strike, Isfahan. The man doesn't even make a noise. He just crumples at your feet.
Razimuth has positioned himself, remove his garrote, and put it around the neck of this gentleman to silence him.
The man twists and worms, despite being overwhelmed and completely perplexed. These three polterscheisers attacking him in the jakes, and now this stranger, this tall, dark, hooded stranger just striding forward with a piano wire and trying to wrap his neck in it. He twists away and reflexively pulls the knife from his own shoulder, stabbing at you, Razimuth. Just a light defensive slash as your garrote attempt missed.
Glib's going to punch him in the balls.
This man is dancing the cha-cha, escaping stranglings, beamings with baseball bat-sized iron clubs, and now a little gnome scurrying in, trying to pelt him around the testicles. He's absolutely swarmed, overwhelmed. All he can do is strike randomly out with the knife that he has taken from his own shoulder. He's basically, tucked in a corner, stab here, stab there, stay back, that kind of behavior.
I want to kick him in the balls.
Go for the cojones. Razimuth, you arc your foot back, ready to give a full-blown soccer beam to his penis, but your foot is caught in a bucket and the bucket just gets clomped around everybody's legs and jammed up. Your attack barely even comes off. Isfahan, it's back to you. This is a close-range clusterfuck in basically a toilet stall with 4 men bashing around each other.
Isfahan, in frustration, is just going to take a step back and almost like pool cue with the kanabo.
Glib comes in with the nut punch. Razumith with the bucket kick. It's all going to shit. And Isfahan stepping in smartly with the end of your kanabo. Bimp! Right in the forehead. He loses consciousness on his feet and slumps onto the toilet seat immediately behind him in an upright position, unconscious. You may consider yourselves out of deadly circumstances for now. 2 unconscious men at your feet. Well, 1 slumped on the john, basically.
Since we were able to come up the cistern, or the shithole, would we be able to dump these fellows down?
Yeah, it would be physically possible. He is pondering this as from behind you hear, Klein? Hans?
Who's this guy?
A Bailey guard who has heard a rather uncommon commotion coming from the Jakes.
Isfahan wants to take up a stealthy pool cue position near the door and hit, Mein Freunde in hinter Scheißen. He tries to mimic their
charisma check, please. You venture with this dialect. You don't speak Isfahan. Pretty good facsimile, I gotta say. And after an awkward silence, you hear, Hans?
Glib is going to do what he did before. He's going to go, yeah.
Yeah, that worked.
I would like to motion to Isfahan to assist me in dumping these guys down the crap hole.
Razumith has made his attitude towards the locals clear on several occasions. Let us say that Glib takes his ease, leaning back whilst observing Isfahan and Razumith work these 2 unconscious gentlemen face down into the vertical shafts leading to the shit cistern. On this rather morbid note, we will put a pin in it for the evening, gentlemen. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks,
No
guys.
problem.
Thanks. That was a sweet session. Oh my god.
I feel dirty about the whole experience.
Just want to use my garage sometimes.
Razumith got the sneak attack on the gator. You could have garroted him.
I'm going to sneak up behind him and shove my garrot
Well, they
right
look
up his
like
arsehole.
This is a gator. This is a garrote.
I'm not surprised the people of Saltzheim hate all outsiders based on
This
their
experience? Yeah, really. Okay, guys. Good night, and
All right, boys.
good night,
Okay.
Pete. Good night, Vince. Good night,
Good night,
Ben.
brothers.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks again.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Feel the power. Just feel the music.